You know, I can't say a whole lot about you jumping us before matches because I'm not above it. I can't say a whole lot about you bending rules behind the referee's back to win matches because we're not above it. And I really can't even say much about you taking half of a baseball bat and smashing a man, my partner, Brian Turner, in the nose you already broke and then making jokes about it because I'm not above it. But when it comes to Columbia tonight and taking the other half of that baseball bat and turning you into an Italian popsicle, Joey Luciano, I'm not above that either.
Welcome back into NWA main event as Gypsy Joe coming off a big win over Dante last night in Nashville. And today on television, his opponent, Forrest Bump, who I don't think is going to fare too well with the hardcore legend.
I don't think so either. Matter of fact, I'm kind of glad to see that Gypsy Joe and Dante are pretty much ending their battle, but I was talking to Dante during the commercial break, and he told me he's moving on to bigger and better things. He's tired of taking on Gypsy Joe.
As Joe now just taking it to Forrest Bump, those chops and chokes right there blatantly in front of the referee. You can see the taped shoulder. And that was from Tommy Bigfigure last Saturday night in Columbia, Tennessee, after Joe's match with Dante. Bigfigure running in. There's a disqualification. Didn't even get to tell you my story. Bigfigure running in and wrapping Joe up in barbed wire. Now, Joe's just trying to take apart Forrest Bump here.
Well, as I pointed out last week, Tommy Bigfigure's back, and he's back to prove a point. He's come back with a...
Speaking of Bigfigure, there he is attacking the hardcore legend, Gypsy Joe, from behind. And Bigfigure doesn't really care who he's going to beat up here. He's picked out Gypsy Joe. That cane shot right to the head. And then just trying to wear out the back there with the cane is Charming Charles. Charles and Bigfigure attacking Gypsy Joe here on NWA Main Event Television. And there's that cane right to the throat.
Charming Charles, the smartest manager in wrestling, and he is here to prove a point with Bigfigure that Bigfigure is a title holder. He should be holding some type of belt.
Bigfigure was the television champion, had to forfeit that belt with that shoulder injury, and now taking it to Gypsy Joe. These two will meet tonight in Columbia in a hardcore rules match. Gypsy Joe and Tommy Bigfigure, and Gypsy Joe already bleeding here.
They're opening up with that cane. You can never trust Charming Charles with that cane. It is just as dangerous as his wrestlers.
Small laceration in the forehead of Gypsy Joe, and they just keep pounding on it and pounding on it, trying to rip him open more.
Smartest man in the ring right now is referee Michael White, as he's trying to keep away from this beating.
Tommy Bigfigure just decimating Gypsy Joe here. Like I said, tonight, Columbia, Tennessee, these two will meet hardcore match.
Gypsy Joe, this is no laughing matter. This is serious business. This is you dancing with death, Mr. D himself. Last week in Columbia, Tennessee, Tommy Bigfigure wrapped you in barbed wire. He hurt you, Joe. He had you screaming like a little girl. Today, we opened you up. We gassed you like a hog. Tell him, Tommy.
Gypsy Joe, they say you're a legend. They say you're the king of hardcore. Well, there's a new king of hardcore in town, and his name is Tommy Bigfigure. Don't get it wrong. I ain't coming for you to pass the torch. I'm coming to snuff yours out.